Oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that? Now we've got an adorable box. So this is the printable. This printable collection is called Keepsake Box. You get 2 boxes and then a back cover. What you're going to do is you're going to print out your pages. And for each box, you have a top and you have a bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to take this printable file and you're going to print on the back because you're going to see this as well. We're going to put this one together. There's also this one as well, which is pretty darn cute. If you are at Christmas time, this makes a really cute gift as well. Before we cut this out, I want you to score it first. I'm going to use my ruler. If you have a scoreboard, you can use your scoreboard as well. The one I have is a little small, so I'm just going to use bone folder, okay? Now, you'll see in this printable that there are dotted lines here, and it goes all the way down here. Now, it doesn't go on the design, but you'll see it. It's kind of like a dark color here. All right, so you're going to want to score those lines, and what those are our fold lines. Now, if you cut this out before you score it, you won't see these dotted lines will be gone. So that's why I always suggest you to just score everything before you cut it out. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to score both the top and the bottom, and then we're going to cut it out and put it together. Everything is scored, and now we're going to cut it out. It has all been scored and been cut out, and now we're going to fold it. And this is why it's really important to score it. It's going to make this next step really easy. So this is our outside, this is our inside. So we're going to fold to the inside. Now I printed this on cardstock. I used 60-pound cardstock. I wouldn't use anything lighter than a 60-pound cardstock. I've also made this using a 120-pound cardstock, and I like using 120-pound cardstock if I'm going to be using this box. Now I'm going to use them for storage of some of my ephemera or whatnots and little bits and pieces. So I'm going to be opening and closing this box. But if 60-pound is what we're doing today, and that will work just fine. These are really good for as a gift card if it's the holiday season, birthday gifts. Like I said, you can use them for your storage of your things in your craft room, because I truly believe that all your craft stuff, your storage should be pretty. Because why not, right? We make so many things, and especially at the holiday times, we make them for other people. Now it looks like I forgot to score this, so you can see how it's not bending very well because it looks like I missed scoring that. So that's why it's really important to do that. It just makes it so much easier. Okay, and then we have these little tabs here. We're going to fold those over. The tabs are just at the top and at the end. And this is what's going to hold the box together. Now, before we put this together, let's fold our bottom of our box. All the links to the products and printables collections that I'm using will be in below in the comments. Or the description. I guess it's called the description area. If you're new to the Crafty DIYer, welcome. We love to do a lot of crafting around here. And I love paper crafting. I've done all kinds of crafting. but I've gone back to my love of paper crafting. It's a real love of mine to be able to craft without spending $1 million. You know what I mean? We're not spending $1 million, but we're spending quite a bit on supplies and things. You need a printer, you need some paper, and you need your printables, your collections, and you can really put a lot of fun stuff together. Then we're going to put this side together. So this is the bottom, this is the top. Doesn't matter, they're both the exact same thing, but that's what we're going to put this together. This is where these little tabs come in to play. Now I don't suggest you use hot glue. Hot glue is going to seal way too fast, and there's no give. There's no grace period in case you folded it wrong or whatever happens, right? So I'm using my fabric tack. You can use a white glue if you want, whatever you like to use. I like to use this glue because it's not water-based. So sometimes when you use a white glue, it takes a while to dry, okay? So I've glued on the inside here. Now I'm going to turn my flaps. Turn my flaps in, and we're going to bring this up just like that, okay? And then we're going to take this piece here and we're going to fold it in. Now, I would focus on the one side, just like that. Bring it down. Get this other one and stick that one in there, okay? And there you have. If you are using a white glue or a glue that takes a little bit, you can clamp this if you like, and that will hold it and it won't flip out, okay? So let me show you again. So we're putting it on the bottom and the top part here. There's no need to put it on our tabs. We don't need to, okay? I'm going to bring this up, bring this tab out, just like that. Fold it in, and then just make sure this one is in as well. This is why the heavier paper is going to work so much better. Give that a press. There we go. Okay. Now, check to see how this little one's sticking out. I'm just going to pop that back in before it dries. And I'm just going to wait a second and make sure that those are all in nicely. Okay. So we're good. Now let's put our sides together. I've glued my side, and this one is easy. You just go in, no tabs to worry about, and then you just press it closed. Okay. Let me see if I can get a better angle there. Now we have, this is the bottom of our box, okay? So we have this beautiful design on the back, on the bottom, and then we have the music sheet is inside, okay? So let's do our top. Now our top, as you can see, is thinner, okay? So these little tabs are smaller, okay? It's good to put the top together, or the bottom together first, because it kind of gives you the feel how to do it, because these are smaller tabs. We're going to fold those tabs in. See how it's popping out? You just want to pop that back in there. Just like, get back in there, little fella. So we're going to hold that. Again, you can clamp that if you want. Let's do it again on this side. Make sure it's going in. This is what's important, is these little tabs. You want to make sure that they're in there. Now I'm going to take and do our sides. Fold that in. Now I'm going to show you how to decorate this. Now it's going to take, it takes about 5 minutes to dry at the most. And that's, again, that's why I say I like to use my fabric tack, because fabric tack dries faster and it won't swell your paper, okay? But it's personal preference. Now we have our lid. And look at that. Now we have a box, and it's a 60-pound is pretty strong. But isn't that gorgeous? Now let's decorate this. I want to show you. There's so many ways you can decorate this. It really truly is. Just make sure that this is all dry before you pile them together. Now let's just mix that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put my lid back on. I'm going to decorate it with this flower that I made. Isn't that adorable? Let me show you this flower. This is the flower I made using it printable as well. And I'm thinking we could either put it right in the middle. I think that would look really nice. You could also put it at the top if you wanted. I think maybe if I was going to do it at the top, I would kind of do that. I think either one would look really nice. Now, I like to add a little bit of texture to my projects. So I'm going to take a little piece of material and I'm going to put that on there first. So and we want it a little shabby. We like shabby and vintage around here. I'm just going to stretch that up. Turn that. And let's see, should we put it at the top or should we put it right in the middle? I think we're going to put it right in the middle. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to take, again, a little bit of glue. I'm going to pop that down like so. Okay. And then we're going to apply our flower, a paper flower, on the back. Now here you could use a hot glue gun if you wanted. This works fine. We've got that on there. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that? Now we've got an adorable box that you could give to somebody or store all your things in. Now, if you want to see how I made this flower, then I want you to check out this next video right here.